Bill. So, all right, from here, we're going to be moving into first degree red stripe basic techniques. So there's a lot to cover here. Just make sure you pay attention, make sure you get a lot of extra practice on your red and your brown in the dojo as well. So you want to make sure you kind of up your class count, because this is kind of where everything comes together leading into the second degree black belt. All righty, excellent. So we have two, or actually for red and brown, two new blocking techniques, but we'll just go over the red obviously right now. And this blocking technique is a forward dynamic blocking technique. So basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using our front hand. We're going to be performing a open hand inward block, kind of like the one we learned at first degree, but this time the front hand is blocking and we're shifting forward. So kind of like first degree, we shift back using the rear hand. This one, we shift forward using the front hand. So front open hand inward block, forward dynamic. This side. So the forward actually moves you out of the way. It's an aversion technique, basically. So as you're moving forward, you're moving your body out of the path of the technique, and you're blocking at the same time. And you're also deflecting the technique in the opposite direction that you're moving. So kind of a double whammo there. The next one we have is the double twisting kick. Double twisting kick. Again, the front leg will be practiced in step, rear leg will be practiced ball of foot, but in application, either one is perfect. So our double, like the ones that came before it, knee height is going to be your lowest kick. You don't want to kick any lower than that. Your second kick is going to be your regular twisting kick height. So that's going to be dependent on your skill level and your flexibility. But your second one is going to be basically the same place if you were just doing a regular twisting kick that would be. So pivoting here, chambering, kick, rechamber, and kick. And then the same on the back, pivot around, chamber, kick, and kick. Plantar flexion, by the way, same as all the rest. We come up once for both kicks, and then the base foot goes down. That's the proper way to do it. Again, that may be difficult, especially if you're just learning some of these kicks, but that's what we want to strive to work towards and make it to that point, because that is the proper technique. But again, you won't be counted off when you go to testing if you're not able to do it perfectly. It's not going to fail you when you're testing, but it is something you need to challenge yourself to work towards. So again, and this side, here. All right, so now that'll lead us into our cross step twisting kick. Now, I don't know if this has been said in previous videos, but the cross steps are considered front leg kicks. So if I'm in a front stance here, facing you, a right front stance, this is my front leg. After my cross step, this is still my front leg. Even though my legs have changed positions, this is still technically my front leg, because the upper body and the mid body remains in the same position here. It's just my feet that are switching. So because this is considered a front leg kick, we practice this cross step twisting kick as an instep. So from here, cross step and kick. Cross step and kick. Again, cross step and kick. All right, so that's it for the basics to our, let me take that back. We got one more. The blue and the purple had a downward punch. The red has a vertical downward punch. So kind of like the vertical round here, except this one is coming at a downward angle. Boom, boom. So on this one, you would be hitting more with the dominant knuckles as opposed to the regular vertical punch where you're using the bottom three. And this follows the same rules as your downward punch. This is going to be for a target that's a little bit closer, where you don't have the adequate room to develop speed and power for impact force that you would like. So close quarters here, moving forward, and boom. Here, all right, so that time, really, for real, that's all of our new techniques for the first degree red stripe. Looking forward to getting to that brown stripe and just taking that last step towards your second degree black belt. You're doing an awesome job if you're watching this video, and I hope you're as excited as we are for your journey so far and your journey to come. So again, this is first degree red stripe. Hill, so.